And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.
FBI, open up!
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got a good one for you guys. So a lot of people are talking about the assassination of the CEO, and we're going to dive into the story because there's some things that people aren't seeing, but we're going to get into it today. We got proof that they got the wrong guy, and I'm surprised other people haven't really jumped on this, but I guarantee you they're gonna. Hey, Tyler, how are you? Maureen, what's going on? Thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch this show. If you want to donate to the show, you can hit up the Cash App at Chatting with Staxx. We got a toy drive going on for the kids, the less fortunate that are at the shelter. I buy toys for them every year, and we're going to make it happen. So a lot of people are talking about this CEO murder case, and we're going to get into it right now. So allegedly, they have this guy, a suspect, Luigi Mangano. So Luigi, let me see if I get a picture of him for you. But it's pretty insane. It is. But you guys are going to see some inconsistencies, what people are saying. And I'm going to show you them today. If they got it all wrong, I'm going to show you exactly how they got it all wrong, too. And when you see this evidence, you tell me he's the shooter, which he's not. He is not the shooter, and I can prove it. We're going to prove it today. So this is the alleged shooter, which he's not. Luigi Mangoni. I mean, you could say it a couple different ways, probably butchering his name, but Luigi, the suspect in United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson's killing, charged with murder in NYC, which I don't know why he was charged with murder in NYC. He's not the guy. So all charges will be dropped. You will see, because I'm going to prove it right here on this little podcast that he's not the guy. And you guys will be like, wow. All right. Luigi Mangano, the suspect in killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson outside New York City hotel, is now charged with murder, according to the court documents. So this is him. They said New York City Police Department and Mayor Eric Adams announced Monday that 26-year-old was taken into custody earlier in the day on forgery and illegal gun charges in Pennsylvania at the time. He was still considered a person of interest in the case. He matches the description of the identification we've been looking for. He also in possession of several items that we believe will connect him to the incident, Adams said Monday. Now, don't you think that that statement is kind of admitting his guilt? Like, they're already pointing the finger saying he's guilty before he's even brought to court. So they said several items believe that will connect him during the incident, Adams said Monday. How did we do? Good old-fashioned police work. No. You did some pretty shitty police work, because I'm going to prove that you guys are all dumb. The murder charge starts the extradition process back to New York, which could take several days or weeks. Police believe Mangano had been traveling around Pennsylvania in the days after Thompson was killed. From Philadelphia to Pittsburgh to Ataluna, where he was recognized earlier Monday at a McDonald's restaurant. Now, do you think if he was this big assassin, he would be caught in a McDonald's restaurant that easy? Do you really think so? No, highly doubt it. And we're going to prove why that's not even the same guy. Samantha, how are you? Thanks for joining me. Mio, they got the wrong guy, and I'm going to prove it. Lindsay, how are you? Thanks for joining me today. Appreciate you sharing all the links. So he was recognized at a McDonald's. The New York commissioner, Jessica Tisch, said the tipster called police after seeing a man who looked like the suspect, but it wasn't him. The suspect was in McDonald's and was recognized by an employee who then called police. Responding officers questioned the suspect, who was acting suspiciously, carrying multiple fraudulent IDs, as well as a U.S. passport, she said. Upon further investigation, officers recovered a firearm on his person, as well as a suppressor. Both are consistent with the weapons used during the murder. They also recovered clothing, including a mask consistent with those worn by wanted individual. Additionally, officers recovered a handwritten document. How perfect. How convenient is all this located on his person? Let me give you guys a little hint on what we're talking about here. Hold on. Let's do it like this, and then I'll show you the proof that I have. All right. Well, I want to show you guys visuals so you can see exactly why the police have it wrong. They have it totally wrong. All of a sudden, this guy has a suppressor and all this stuff in his bag and all this stuff. Totally wrong. All right, here it is. Okay. All right, you guys ready for this? All right, take a look at this picture. Oh, shit. Can you see that picture right here? What's this right here? Now, this is the original picture, right? Let me show you something. Let me show you a picture. That's not the original picture. Right there is an updated version. Ready? I'll show you a picture of the shooter. Now, that's him shooting the gun, right? He's holding the weapon. What do you guys notice about the guy? Give me some observations about him. And you guys might pick it out. Now, this is the alleged suspect, right? Boom. All right, I got another one. Got another picture for you guys. Now, what's that on the right? What's on the right? A backpack. What? What do you mean? The backpack was left in New York City? So how did he have a backpack with all this stuff in it? He left the backpack in New York City. But take a look close at the left. You notice anything? Now let's get to this other suspect picture. All right, look at the left. The left one is the guy they said shot the man. And that looks like the guy that was standing holding the weapon, right? See similarities? You see it, right? Now, let's take a look at something. Here it is. Gray straps on the backpack, right? You see his jacket? No pockets. Now, this is the original shooter's picture. Now, you guys ready for a mind blow? What do you notice here? Because this is the alleged new shooter. His backpack got turned black, and he suddenly has pockets on his jacket. How is that possible? The original shooter had a gray backpack with no pockets on his shirt. No pockets on that hoodie. But he transformed into this guy with black straps and pockets. So how does that work? I'm just curious. They got the wrong guy. These people are so fixated on certain things. And if you guys don't know, the CEO was about to testify against Nancy Pelosi, out of all people, believe it or not, for some insider trading with the healthcare system. I guess some information got let go to the public, right? There was a security breach in this company. The information was let go, and people had patients' information. Now, the company told Nancy Pelosi that this happened. So she invested in a certain security firm that protects people's information that gets breached. So that's called insider trading. She got a tip that this breach happened. She invests in security spyware type stuff to protect people's identity, because you know it's going to spike once this is released to the public, that people's identities have been released. So what did she do? She put millions of dollars into this cybersecurity before anybody in the public knew what was going on. She made like $15 million, took all the money out. Insane. So they got the wrong guy. This is the shooter. That's him shooting the gun. He has a gray backpack. He left the backpack in New York. Now, all of a sudden, they arrest the guy with a black backpack. With pockets on his shirt. But the original shooter had no pockets. And there's the backpack. The alleged backpack. I don't even know if that's the right backpack. Could be wrong. But something isn't right in this whole situation. I guarantee you, this kid is not the shooter. Why were they having look-alike contests for the alleged assassin? They're having contests to see who could look like this guy. They're all wearing masks and backpacks. It's like a big game to everybody. It's insane. And for someone to be so skilled as this assassin was, I mean, come on. You think he's going to be sitting in a McDonald's and let someone ID him? And he's going to be carrying a backpack with a gun in it and a suppressor and a handwritten document talking about a manifesto and all this crap. And he just so happens to have a passport and all this other shit. They say Monopoly money was found in the backpack. Monogoni, right? Monogoni. Big Boy Blue, what's going on? I'm doing great, Samantha. How are you? Chris, what's up? You reaching out? I don't know. You got a story? But something's definitely not right with this whole situation. If you can see, the original shooter's backpack was gray. It was found in New York. Now, all of a sudden, this guy's arrested. He has a black backpack with pockets on the shirt, right? The original shooter had no pockets on his shirt with a gray backpack. So you tell me what the truth is. And he gets arrested with all this money and passports and a manifesto on him and a suppressor. He's the fall guy, 100%. Joe Blunts, how are you? Thank you for joining me today, man. Hope you're doing well. We got tons of content on the way. We got Ramundi on the way, and it's pretty good. It's a good one.
Hi, I'm Anthony Salvatore Luciano Raimondi, and I'm chatting with Staxx. If you don't like it, start your own podcast. If you like it, press the like button. If not, hey, there's a million and one other podcasts you can look at. There's no big deal.
And go check out the new interview with Hessam. He's a recording artist, tattoo artist. He has a TV show where he tattoos people. It's called Mystery Tattoo. And they get blindfolded or they stick their arm in the wall or something. And he gives them tattoos. And they come out incredible. People from, I think, Inked, the show Inked, are on with him doing it. So check him out.
What's up, guys? I'm Hessam, and I'm here chatting with Staxx.
We got a lot of content on the way. And then we have Richie, former bank robber. That interview's dropping in a couple of days. Shout out to Richie.
Listen, my name is Richie Hines, fresh out of the joint, recovering bank robber, chatting with Staxx.
Oh, yeah, tons of content on the way. So they have this all wrong, 100% wrong. This guy is not the guy who did it. So it says United CEO shot and killed in Manhattan. Thompson, 50, was gunned down by a mass shooter December 4th outside the Hilton Midtown Hotel, where the United Healthcare was set to hold its annual investors conference. The NYPD called it a premeditated, pre-planned, targeted attack and launched an intensive manhunt. Police offered a $10,000 reward for information leading to the arrest, and the FBI later upped it to $50,000. So I wonder if the guy in McDonald's is going to get that money. Investigators quickly began piecing together a timeline of the shooting, including the suspect's movement and escape route. The next day, police released an image of a person wanted for questioning as they zeroed in on the hotel where he was staying. Police had numerous clues early on in the investigation. They were able to trace the suspect's movements prior to the shooting and his escape by bicycle through Central Park. The investigators spent several days searching the park and found the backpack containing a jacket and Monopoly money. But it did not have the murder weapon. Dive teams in scuba gear continued to comb ponds near the park for the gun. Police also found expended shells at the scene and had delay or deny mischievously written on them on the shells. So the bullets had writing on the shells. Reference made to critics of the healthcare insurance industry. Officers also recovered a cell phone from the scene, as well as a water bottle and a candy bar wrapper that believed the suspect left at a Starbucks prior to the shooting. Meanwhile, investigators have been probing every aspect of Thompson's life to try to find a motive. They're going to look at the business end. You have a company that laid people off. They're going to look at the personal stories. And they're going to focus on letters, despite people who were denied care or tests or something that could have saved a life, or who blamed the company, said former NYPD Deputy Commissioner for the Intelligence and Counterterrorism, John Miller. Thompson, a married father of two. Don't you think his wife should be the first suspect they look at? Like, isn't that how it always goes? You get killed, they look at your wife. They say the father of two had been in New York City for 2 days before he was murdered. His wife, Paulette, spoke about the family's loss. Brian was a wonderful person with a big heart who lived life to the fullest, she said. Who knows what he was doing in New York City before he was killed? She didn't say that, but he will be greatly missed by everybody. Our hearts are broken. We're completely devastated by this news. But little do they know, they are all talking about the wrong guy, because this is the original shooter. This is the guy who did it. There's a video of the shooting. That's him holding the gun, shooting him in the back. And what do you know? He transforms his book bag from gray to black, and he builds pockets on his jacket. Why would a bright rich kid allow himself to be a patsy? Maybe he didn't allow himself. Maybe they're just putting it on him. I don't know if he's allowing himself. Definitely not the same guys. That Staxx, the pictures you posted last night, can tell it isn't the same coat. 100% is not the same guy, is not the same coat. They got the wrong damn guy. You can tell. Look at the face. Look at his face and then look at his face. Different guy. This guy seems like skinny, lanky, like a bony guy. This guy seems, not as lanky and bony as that guy. Two different guys. Those are two different guys. I mean, it's not that hard to see. But we got a lot of great content on the way for you guys. Make sure you stick around. Today, there's another show dropping about MC clubs at 3 o'clock. Make sure you check that one out. If you want to donate and be a part of giving back to the community, we're going to be giving toys to the kids at the homeless shelter, make their Christmas a little better. You can donate through Cash App at Chattin with Staxx or Venmo, PayPal, Super Stickers, Super Chats, Zelle, or you can donate right through YouTube, and I'm going to take the money I make on YouTube and put it towards that. Hope you guys all had a great day, and hey, don't take my word for it. Do your own research. I appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch this show. See you guys tomorrow. Another great show on the way. Stay tuned. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too fucking bad, start your own podcast. And remember, don't be a bitch.
All new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.